So thank you, Arnab. Thank you for getting me on your show. So apart from all that you have already said, just let me make a couple of points. One is that there is no doubt that Tahawwur Rana was the linchpin in that whole terror frame which executed 26/11. The head of the terror octopus was obviously the Pakistan Army and the ISI. Then we had Tahawwur Rana, who was the Maha facilitator. He provided all the stuff, passports, travel contacts, so on and so forth. Enabled the foot soldier, David Coleman Headley, in concert with LET and the Jamaatul Dawah to execute the attacks. Now, since David Headley has done a plea bargain, I think the only link available to us is Tahawwur Rana. The link available to us to do two things. One is to help in us getting a legal closure in terms of nailing the Pakistan Army and the ISI in their complicity in these gruesome attacks of terror. Now, it's going to be a legal diplomatic challenge, but one that needs to be followed through to its logical conclusion. And the second is, if it has not already been brought out, before the attacks, he traveled to a number of places, Agra, Hapur, Kochi, Hyderabad. So the wider Indian contacts also need to be nailed. And a clear message, as you said, has to go across that terror as a tool of statecraft will not be tolerated. It simply is not, acceptable. And if I may make just one more quick point before I turn the floor over to the others. You see, Pakistan's army and its ISI has to be seriously deterred because they haven't stopped. In fact, they are now thinking of expanding this whole terror game to our east. If you see Pakistan social media, many commentators, and now there is evidence, they are talking of re-establishing East Pakistan, an inimical entity to our east. I've heard Najam Sethi saying so many words on the on Pak television. And all that we've seen in the recent past, Pak ISI chief traveling to Dhaka, an attempted coup to displace the Pak army chief, the statements of Muhammad Yunus, they all point to, and that airbase in Lal Munirhat, they all point to a new national security reality developing on our east. And that is the reason why Pak Army, the ISI have to be nailed legally and conclusively, and all this nonsense has to be brought to a very firm end.